2024 NBL1 South Grand Final MVP winner is Angus Glover. We'll get there. You're just stacking trophies now in this cabinet of yours, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought when we were 8-8 that we'd get this? So unbelievable, but these guys.
You spoke a little bit at halftime about this is what a grand final is. It's physical. Every team's going to run, but as you said, you started 8-8. You just kept winning. You go and win with your shot last week. There just seemed to be never any quit in this group.
Yeah, no quit at all. We had a hard look at ourselves when we were 8, and yeah, we went on a tear at the end of the year, but I mean, we work again. Just unreal. But yeah, wouldn't want to do it with any other group.
I do want to let you go so you can celebrate, but obviously your South East Melbourne assistant coach Luke Brennan on the other side. It looked like a lot of fun. You and Foxy having a bit of back and forth. I'm sure it was a great week, and it's going to set you up for a great season in the NBL, sure.
Yeah, definitely. First thing I said to Trig was I love him. I mean, I'm just looking forward to a new start in the NBL down here with the Phoenix. But yeah, it was just an unbelievable game. And yeah, Fox, Southeast teammate, he told me to come last year, and here I am this year. But just very thankful for everyone involved down here.
Your grand final MVP, Angus Glover. I'd now like to call the captain of the winning Eltham Wildcats, Sam Whelan, up to say a few words.
First of all, I'd just like to thank everyone at the league for putting on another terrific season. This league just continues to get better, and that's why guys like Angus Glover keeps coming back and playing it. They put on a terrific league every year, and it's only going in the right direction. So thank you to everyone behind the scenes that makes this possible. To Ballarat. You guys are the best fans in the league, bar none, and to show up on the road like you did for us in the finals was huge and helped get us over the line. To our coaching staff and support staff, we are so lucky at Eltham that we can just show up and worry about basketball. Jodes does a hell of a lot behind the scenes that doesn't always get recognised, so thank you, Jodes. Brett. Brett managing bodies. We've got a few sooks in our team, so if you have to look after them when they need it, it's always helpful. Dino cutting up film for us, it's a pretty thankless job, but you know, we don't play the type of defence we did tonight without your film work, so thank you very much. And then our three coaches, Smith, CC and Strat. It's been a hell of a journey with you three. We've been at this for a long time, and look, it's about damn time we got one of these things, hey? So, I'd just like to reiterate Glove's point about this group. As you said, we're 8-8 halfway through the year and weren't even in the playoffs, and we had a few really tough conversations about the group that we wanted to be moving forward. We committed to ourselves, we committed to the defensive end of the floor and playing 40 minutes, and you saw when we got down early tonight, there was no panic. We stayed together as a group and we won ourselves a little title, eh? Not bad. Cheers.
Now it's time to present the 2024 champions with their championship rings. Beginning with Sam Whelan. Sam Alexander. Josh Sykes. Zana Gosta. Sam Short. Angus Glover. Zach Anderson. Zach Cunningham. Lockie Wood. Ovi Magbagor. And Owen Foxwell. I'd also like to call up the coaching staff: Steve Smith, Chris Cameron, Dean Golias. And last but not least, the head coach, Craig Stratford. Before we present the banner and the trophy, Coach, talk to us a little bit about, obviously this group, everyone's mentioned the 8-8 start, but let's talk about the first quarter. Got off to a slow start. There's probably some nerves there. What was your message at quarter time?
Just keep at it. Keep trusting each other. They've built a level of trust because we've been through some big games over the last month. So, yeah, but they had confidence in themselves and we just needed to put them back on the floor and keep doing their thing.
Week in and week out, you had to win big games, especially the last few weeks. You managed to do that. You stood up when it matters most. How proud are you with everybody to your right?
Yeah, super proud of these guys, obviously. I do want to acknowledge Ballarat and all the fans that came. I felt like they had a great season too, so if you could put your hands together for Ballarat, that'd be great. I need to mention, without sponsors for this level of competition, it doesn't happen. Air Fusion and Line Leisure, we thank you for your support and being with us for the whole year, so I really appreciate that. The other thing I do want to point out, if you're wondering about some of the singlets, you can see this is our domestic singlet right in front of me. We've got rep singlets. We've got a shout out to Mafra I saw over the back. This is what our club's about. It's great to see all the red here tonight, and we really appreciate everyone getting behind us. Thank you.
Here it is. Your 2024 NBL1 South Men's Conference winners, the Eltham Wildcats.
Great scenes for the Eltham Wildcats basketball club there. Angus Glover taking home MVP honours, 30 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 3-pointers, and led alongside his buddy, his partner, his teammate, his good friend Owen Foxwell, who was unbelievable in his own right. You couldn't really split those two as MVPs, but Glove takes it home. Foxwell, 26, 7 boards, 6 assists, 3 steals, had 4 threes of his own. Just an unbelievable season. You heard them speak about where they were earlier in the season, 8-8. Battled their way on a great run to end, finish in 5th place, and then they've won 4 straight games in the finals. And then our crown, the NBL1 South Men's Championships for 2024. It's the first senior men's championship for the Eltham Wildcats that they've won in their own right since they've been in existence. And now they'll head up to sunny Queensland next weekend for the Nationals to represent the South Conference. As Tyson rejoins us, understandably took some time to get down there amongst not only his brother but some very good friends. He's been around that club for a long time. Tyson, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to your brother? What does it mean to this whole club to finally get over the line here tonight?
Yeah, I was just talking to Greg Jeffers, who was the CEO of the Eltham Wildcats basketball club for over a decade. Took over the club at a pretty young age and left it in incredible hands. He said in 2013 they had to field an under-16s team in Youth League just so they could have a senior program. And fair to say they were scraping at the bottom of the barrel at that point. And it's been a 10-year build from there, led by some incredible people. I spoke about Trevor Lee, of course, was involved in junior Metro basketball for a long time as coach, and now under Craig Stratford. And fair to say that this team, which is an amalgamation of players that have known each other off the court for some time and on the court, well, they're a bunch of brothers, and when tested, they had hard conversations. I can remember talking to Sam. He came home from training one night, and it seemed like about as close to what you'd call an intervention almost from the higher-ups at the club, saying, are you sticking to your values, guys? Is this what you have promised us that you'll deliver? And they were hard conversations for Sam as the captain of the club and some of those senior leaders to swallow. And when challenged like that, they met the gauntlet and they crossed it. And I'm not sure that in some of those difficult moments of the season where, as Peter Hawley mentioned in the presentation, 8-8 record, sort of flailing around in that midfield, did they ever think that they would get this far? I think they always believed they had the talent, and boy do they have the support of the Eltham Wildcats community out there in the northeast. It's such a strong basketball community. It's a pulsing part of this Melbourne basketball community out there in the northeast. So proud of the region they represent, and some of the junior basketballers and the strength of that program through the EDJBA, and of course things like the Eltham Dandenong basketball tournament. Well, it is no doubt that this is a club that's deserving of recognition at the highest level, and to see them get this far and to see the amount of, to speak anecdotally, the amount of people that I know from Mafra over there wearing those red and black uniforms that have come down to support the Wildcats. They've travelled 3 hours down tonight. They are absolutely sinking beers at this point, that's be fair to say, but they are having an absolute blast, and they're there to support someone like Sam. And I know that Sam Short's parents have come down from Ballarat tonight as well, Sue-Ann and Shorty. Of course, his brother represents Australia in the cricket, Matt Short, one-day internationals and T20s. And of course, Owen Foxwell, part of such a strong family. The Glover family message saying they're watching on as well. And boy, has this community been represented well here tonight by these men who wore the jersey proudly. And they got it done over a gallant Ballarat Miners.
Just a fitting way to end the evening there. And just to recap, it was the Waverley Falcons who took home the honours in the women's game earlier this afternoon over the Keilor Thunder. They got up 87-82, and in the men's game here, it was the Eltham Wildcats coming from behind, taking the lead in the second half, and then coming home strong to win 79-70 over the Ballarat Miners, and they are your 2024 South Conference men's champions.
Separation and caught. Vic Cole, there's the shot. The three, Cole drapes it. Oh, good pass by